દ્રોણાચાર્ય, સ્વામી રામદાસ, પરશુરામ આ એવા નામો છે જેમની શિક્ષાએ અર્જુન, શિવાજી અને કર્ણ આપ્યા. એવા જ કાર્યદક્ષ ગુરુઓની જેમ ઉત્તમ વિદ્યાર્થીઓને તાલીમ આપીએ છીએ અમે. આલ્ફા વિદ્યા સંકુલ, સૌથી વધારે A1 ગ્રેડ અને સૌથી વધારે 100 માંથી 100. આ પરિણામ છે ગુજરાતમાં સૌથી વધારે ગ્રામ્ય વિદ્યાર્થીઓનું. અમને ગર્વ છે કેમ કે અહીંનું પરિણામલક્ષી શિક્ષણ અમને તુલનાથી પર રાખે છે.
Alpha Vidya Sankul.
Hello students, welcome to the Alpha Vidya Sankul online classes. Students, today's topic is subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement here. Subject-verb agreement. Students, today I am going to explain you about subject and a verb. Students, we have to take the verb according to the subject. Okay. If the subject is, you see, if the subject is the singular and the verb will be singular, the subject is the plural, the verb will be plural. See, I am giving you examples here. If I say boys here, students. Here, student boys is the plural. Plural means more than one person, more than one thing. It may be okay. So boys, and the option is given is or are. Then the answer will be, students, why? Are, because this is the plural. Boys are. Number 2, a boy. If you say here, the option is or are, then the answer will be here is. Why? It is the singular. So here the answer is. Boys are playing, a boy is playing. And this is for the singular, are is for the plural. Singular means only one. Okay. It may be one thing, one person, a living thing or non-living thing. Okay, more than one thing are plurals. Or only one is called, we say in English, number, singular number. That is why we have to know that the singular subject takes singular verbs. The plural subjects take what? Plural verbs. And this is the noun as if we take they. Here, students, if we say here is, am or are, then how many options? We have 3 options. Among these 3 options, which one be? Am. Am will not be for they. Am is only for I. Don't forget. If the subject is I, the am will come. Okay. We cannot say I is, I are. Okay. I is for am. Okay. Leave this am. Then between these is or are, which one is right? Because you know they means more than one person. They is or are. Here we have to say they are singing songs. But if in place of they, that if I say he means only one person. Then if singing songs, and students, the answer is am or are. And which one is right? You know, M is not. And he is only one. Okay, singular number. That is why the answer is, here it is, the answer is. He is singing songs. He is singing songs. That is why from this example we know that singular subject take what? Singular subjects take singular verb. The plural takes the plural verbs. See? Here student we have to learn, this is for the be verbs. The first of all I will tell you about the be verbs. What are the be verbs? In the auxiliary verbs students, be verbs. Be verbs. Student, be verbs, we have how many? See, the first one, for the be verb, okay, here M, or is, then are, and here was or were. Here you have to know students, these are and these were, they are plurals. Okay, they are for the plurals. So if we want to use this, if we want to make this for the persons, how many persons? First persons, second persons, third person. How many persons are there? 3 persons. The first one is the first person. First person. Student, the first person is I. Okay, the first person I, we can use you can say I am, or in the past tense you can say I was, and only this. For the be verb we can use I am or I was. You cannot say I is, I are, okay, I were. Okay, the next is, this is the first person singular. For the first person plural number, we. Here for this we, students, we can use how many? This are, plural. We are or we were. And what are the difference between these are and were? Are is for the present time and where is for the past. Okay, the thing that happened before. So, and second person, for the second person, you. Students, this you, we can use are and where. Only this also too. You cannot say you am, you is, you was. No, you have to say only you are or you were. And this is the plural, the same. The third person, student, it may be he or she or it, or any singular nouns. Any singular noun means what? It may be any person name. Suppose you take Ram, no problem. Suppose all these are third persons. And they can take, the first one, they take this is. Or was. Only two. And for the third person, students, for the third person, what is that? For the third person, they. And student, for they, we have to use the same way, they are or they were. See. Now you know this. You can say I am or I was. You cannot say I is, I are, or I were. So you have to learn this table. Okay? Why it is blank? Because this rule and this rule are same. That is why. Suppose you here. If I say here, you, okay. And it is a plural, same. Are or were. Now you can see these all are same here. See. Here, same. But these I and the third person, the first person I, a singular, and the third person singular number, we use am or was, is or was, this. And this plural, they are or were, are or were. This much. This is about the be verbs. Now let's have a look. Examples. See. Here, this question number 1. Fill up the blanks using suitable words. Example here. Here done question number 1A. See my sister. Here are, where, is, and we have to find out. Number B. They writing letter. Here the next is I the. You girl. Here is, where, is. We very busy. Am, is, are. F. She crying. Students, let us see, fill up the blanks using suitable words. You know, the options are given here. And she, my sister. Can you say she are my sister? Then the previous table I prepared. In that table we know that we cannot say she are. R is for what? R is for the plural. Where also for plural. Plural means more than one. And she is only one person. She is girl or lady. Okay? It is female. So here the option is we cannot say she are, she were. The only option is she is. Here she is my sister. Okay, done. They. They is more than one person. So you cannot say they am. No, am, I told you am is only for I. Is, you cannot say they is. And the only option is are. They are writing letters. They are writing letters. That I, see, you know that I is, you cannot say I is. Don't forget this. Get by heart. I am. You cannot say I is, I are. The option is what? Am. I am a boy. You is, where was. You know, this is, you cannot say you is. You was. But actually it is a singular, but it is exceptional. For the you, we cannot say you was. You always time go in the past where. You cannot say you was. So the option is you were. You were a good girl. And we is a plural. So we am, we is, are. Which one is right? We are. We are very busy. And she was crying. She am crying. We cannot say am. Am is for I. And are. Are is for plural. So the only option is what? She was crying. So this is for the verbs, student. And today we are going for the auxiliary verbs. In auxiliary verbs, verb is the first. Next, what? It will come have verb. So let's go. The further step is have. Have verbs. For the have verbs, it is a very short one, but very important. Very important topic. See here, have verbs. For have, for have verbs, students. Then these have verbs, it has two. One is have. And or has. You can say this is had. Why I write here? We can say have, has in separate way like this. This is for the present time and it is for the past. But how can we make this table? According to the table, you see the first person I. The first person I, we can say I have. And for the past, we can also say, according to the meaning of the sentence, what I want to express, according to that meaning, I have to use present or past. But I can say, we can write, we can make sentences using have and had. I have or I had. It is allowed. But it is not allowed. You cannot say I has. This is impossible. This is impossible. And for the we, this is the first person plural. And this also the same condition, student. We can say we have. We have many problems. And we had completed our works. So we can say we have, you had. And the second person, the second person you, singular. Student, also the same point. You see, we can say you have, you had. This also, this second person plural also, we can use you have. You can say you had, have, or you had. Now you see, what are the similarities, all these things? You can find out, students, the third person. The third person is, I told you, it may be he, it may be she, it may be it is for non-living and animals, and it may be any girl, Rani, or it may be any animal, tiger, anything, any singular noun, and that is called what? Third person singular number, this all. And this is very important, students. Now let me put you star marks here. Star marks. Why? This is very important. And for this, it has only one option. That is what? This one. What? We will say has only. This. And it is the past, then we have to use had. This had is common for all the persons. Then, and what is the difference is this one, the has. This has is. All the persons have. But only the third person singular number we use has. They. So then this they also we have the same condition. They have, or past they had. Now this is a small table, students, and if you get by heart, then it is very useful. You see, I have, I had, you have, you had. Here you have to understand this one, this. So don't forget this. Don't forget this. This is very important. Okay. Now let us take some examples. See here. Question number 1. Fill up. Using suitable words here. I taken my lunch. Only two. Number B, we to meet her. His or have. The next is C. You his or had. Tom sang a song. His or had. The next is he. He written a letter. His or have. F. She call you. His or had. G. The tiger caught a deer. Students, now let's do this. How can you do this? I you know you have to understand this has, this all has is for third person singular number. You know there are numbers, the first, second and third. For them the first person, for it is the I is the first person. For the first person, so that is not the right answer. For the first person we have to use have or had. So I has taken is wrong. I have taken my lunch. I have taken means I have eaten my food. We we also we cannot say his. Okay. We also we have to meet her. You also, this is not third person, it is the second person. So you had done it. You had done it. Tom, here the question comes here. This is the any person, any nouns, singular numbers, and they are third persons. So for the third person singular number we have to use has. He has written a here letter. It is letter, okay? And he has. Why? Because this Tom, he, she, all these are third person singular number. That is why we have to use his. But here She has called you or she had called you. And this answer, if you write has also right answer and had also right answer. Both of this. Okay. Here. Here. So we have to understand this has is used for he, she, or it, or any singular noun. See, has is he, she, it, or any singular noun means it may be pen, it may be lion, school, any noun. Okay. So don't worry about this has. This has is only for we have to use for he, she, it, or any singular noun in the present tense. So students, these are the subject verb agreements lesson. This is not the last one, and the topic is very long. So I am telling you a little part. Okay, these are the very important things. And the next is here. Do verb. Do, does, or did. Students, for this, see, she do. I, we, you, and they. And for them we use do or did. Okay. And the remaining this did. And this remaining is for third persons. You know, he, she, it, any person's name. Tomba. Any person's name. And for them, we have to use what only does. Okay. Or did. Means this is for the past and this is for the present. So if I can say here, I do my work. I do my work. Here, right. Then if you say, he do my work. And here student mistake is here, do is mistake. Because for the he we cannot say do. We have to say what? Es, does. He does my work. Okay, this is the third person singular number. The verb should be ending with s. Here es comes because the last letter is o. That is why. Now we see here. She do her homework. Now here mistake is here. She do. Here do is wrong. And for he, she, it, and we have to use what? Es, does. And the next, I can say, you very well. Student, here the option is, suppose, does or did. And which one is right? For the you, we cannot use does. For the you, we cannot use does. Here, does is incorrect for the use. You know? See, for you, we use do or did. But does is incorrect, wrong. Then, for the you subject, then what will be here? Did. Okay? And if we here, we, if you want to say sorry, then here we cannot say this sentence like that. If we make like this, it can be. Here, does or do. And here, students, the does is used for, the table is given he, she, it, or any person, or any animal, or anything. You can say here pen, you can say any here dog, only singular. For we can use does or did. Does is the present and did is the past. But here does is not what suitable for the we, and the suitable word is do. We do say sorry. They nothing. Students, here what will be here? Does or did. Does is suitable for they? No. For the they, we have to use do or did. But does is incorrect. So the answer is did. They did nothing. So students, today we have completed the subject verb agreements regarding the what? Auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs, three types. You know, the first one I told you that. The first one is be verb. Am, is, are, was, were. The second one, have, has, had. And the third one is do, does, did. Now we have completed. So if you know this, then you can do very easily. And it is very simple, but it is very important. And without this knowledge, when you read and when you write, then there are a lot of mistakes might be happen. So let me conclude for today. See you in the next video. Thank you.